well, let's get started. Okay, so first thing that I look for is an optional step. I'm going to go ahead and pull my hair back because I'm actually going to use these products and we'll see if they make a difference in my skin today. All right, so the first item I'm pulling out is this Pilleo Skin Prep. It is optional. It is really nice. It has a very small amount of glycolic acid and it has the polylactic acid, which is Sculpta's plumping ingredient. And the nice thing about this is if you do have a little bit of dry skin buildup, that's going to make your skin look more dull. So it's very gentle, just gives you a little bit of exfoliation to kind of prep your surface. It's optional, but if you have the time, it's a great one. It comes out in a cool foam, so you can actually apply it just with your hands as well. I grabbed a toner pad for just a little bit of extra exfoliation. Rub it in there. The skin prep is considered a toner. So at this point, we'll have assumed you pre-cleansed. I didn't want to actually pull out a big bowl of water, especially since I'm operating on a desk right now with the move. But yes, I do really recommend cleansing. I can't even tell you, I keep joking that I'm going to come into work one day with my dehydrated face and we'll do it live, but if I have had like wine or something like that the night before and I went to bed and I didn't wash my face, when I get up in the next morning, you kind of see if I scrunch up, like now it's not too bad, but I get these little fine lines. And there are mornings where I wake up and those don't go away when I relax my eyes. It's just, I've got these little lines everywhere. That's dehydration. And the older we get, the more dehydration is going to affect that and make it look worse. So cleansing your face in the morning is the best way to get water hydration back into your skin, which is what's going to fill in all of those lines. So it can be really amazing. If you get up and you're thinking about leaving, but you notice those fine lines and you just go ahead and cleanse, immediately after cleansing, they'll be all filled in and much more plump. So cleansing is very important. All right, so I've got my skin prep on, make sure it's all dry. And then my go-to products are these two here. This is CLEARSTEM BOUNCEBACK, and this is Mieux Oh My Glow Serum. You can tell this one is well loved. We're running low there on that baby. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply a pump like this. Now this particular product does have a little bit of glimmer. So if you don't like that little bit of glimmer, I would recommend Sorella's Main Squeeze Hydrating Serum. This is a really delightfully nice hyaluronic serum that also has a bunch of glycerin, so it's really hydrating, gives a nice glow. I'm not sure if you can see the bit of sparkle. It's really mild. It's not going to look like glitter on your face, but some people really prefer not to have any glimmer. So we're going to go ahead and apply that. I mean, that product's just already, you can tell I look more glow to my skin. This is usually when I like to put on my eye gel. This is also ClearStem. It's the Bright Eyes Eye Gel. It's really nice and depuffing, and it has a little bit of the glimmer to it. And I just tap it around. Put extra around your lips. That is a hack with most eye creams. You can put them around your lip lines here, and they'll help plump them in. So if you have running lipstick, that's a trick for you. And then I'm gonna grab my Oh My Glow. This guy has like a ever so slightly pearlescentness to it, but it doesn't actually have any kind of glittery or shiny thing, so it's very gender neutral. And I just like to press it in, especially since I'm layering now. Got multiple things going. All right. Now, if you are super, super dry, you might like another moisturizer over the top. I'm on the normal too dry side. In the wintertime, I do tend to be a little bit more dry. Even so, this is going to be enough for me once I put on my spritz and my sunscreen. I don't actually need a heavier moisturizer as well. But if you do, blueberry milk from Sorella is one of my favorites. I didn't bring it, but that would be a great choice if you need a little bit extra. All right. Then I'm going to go in with my hydrating mist. So you can go with either like Is Clinical Copper Firming Mist. Michele Corley's Plump Me Up Hydrating Mist is a really great one. We've found that when you mist over your serums that include hyaluronic acid, it actually improves the results you're getting from your hyaluronic acid. It applies that water moisture for it to suck down into your skin. Perfect. And then I'm going to let that dry for a minute, and I will put on sunscreen. So another step you could add to this routine, and I would recommend adding it to this routine if you have a little bit more fine lines or wrinkles that you're wanting to plump in, add Caviplla. You're going to do this right after your skin prep. So it's just, again, it's an optional step if you really want extra plumping. It gets really cool and foamy. Show it to you guys. Actually, it might not foam on my hands. I know it's not going to foam on my hands, but usually it will foam up on your skin. But if you rub that in, it has more of that polylactic acid. It's super, super plumping. It's like a super serum. It's pretty awesome. Once again, optional, but great add-in if you really want that extra plump. Let's see. Other swaps we talked about, Main Squeeze Hydrating Serum. If you don't want to have anything with any form of glimmer or anything in there, you can swap this out. Also great if you tend to be on the dry side. If you want an eye cream that doesn't have any bit of glimmer, like I could show you, this guy does have a bit of a sparkliness to it. It doesn't show as sparkly on your skin, but if you don't want to do that, then I would recommend Hale and Hush Eye Mousse. The cool thing about this product is it has, I believe it's a peptide, a special peptide in it that actually helps combat under eye circles caused from lack of sleep specifically. So you can also layer it. We could actually do that now. If you do use like the ClearStem like I did, you can layer this over the top if you want to add a little bit of moisture or extra moisture. And it's like the perfect mom eye cream because when you get no sleep, we get no sleep. We need these things. And again, you can put the excess right around your lips. So that's a great option as well. If you either want to layer or you don't want any kind of sparkle, or if you tend to be more dry around your eyes and you need a little bit more hydration, then the ClearStem, since it's a gel. All right, so this is all pretty dried on now. I feel like I can see a difference already just from when we started this video. I don't know if it's coming through on the video as well. But I have a couple of favorites when it comes to sunscreen. This is a great one. This is the Dr. Estee Sun Repair or Sun Protection Ultra Repair. It's completely clear when it goes on. It's not a mineral sunscreen, it's a chemical sunscreen. It does not matter what your skin tone is, this will not cast. It is going to go on nice and clear. It has this kind of slightly green tint to it. It's really cool. It is great for sensitive skin types. And it's going to go on completely clear. I'm actually going to use a different one today, so I'm not going to put it on my face. But this is really one of my favorite sunscreens. I am usually sensitive to chemical sunscreens, and when they start to create the chemical reaction in the sunlight, it will actually start burning on my skin. This one does not do that. I do not have that problem. It's like the only chemical sunscreen I can use. And it is really, really nice. It's also lightly hydrating, great for all skin types. It's lovely. The other option you have is Sorella Dewdrops. This one has a little bit more of like an oily texture to it. It looks very wet on the skin, or much more wet, so you get it's very dewy. So, I mean, it's dewdrops, it's dewy, it's dewy. But another favorite, and the one I'm going to use today, is the Kinfield Sun Glow. This one also has a little bit of a glimmer to it, not like glitter chunks, but just like a little bit of flecking that brings some glow. It's tinted. It works on all skin tones. This one has been reformulated in the last couple years, and the reformulation is really nice. It used to be a lot darker. It was so dark that I couldn't use it. I was too pale. And they redid the tint, so it's just much more universal now for both dark and light skin tones. All right, so you can tell it leaves just ever so slight bit of gleam on your skin, which I really appreciate, I like. But if you don't want that little bit of extra gleam, try this guy. And then there we have it. That is my trick for, ooh, fun. Putting glow back in my tired mom skin. I also have my almost gone now trusty Sorella. This is the Winnie tint. Yes, Winnie. All right, done. I often go to work just like this. Minimal makeup, but I feel like my skin looks fresh and glowing and I don't look exhausted, which is what I'm going for most days, especially when I have barely managed to get my kids out the door on time. Oh, this guy, I forgot I was gonna show it to you guys. I was gonna use it underneath my Winnie, but I forgot. This is brand new from SkinScript. It is their Ageless Lip Treatment, and it's like a very lightweight lip oil, and it is really, really nice. Let's see if you can see it. So it comes out clear. It's not goopy. It's nice and lightweight, and it kind of has an oil feeling to it. So this is also really nice option. And it smells really good. I have the pomegranate. It comes in 2 scents. This one is the pomegranate that I like a lot. All right, well, that is all I've got. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful week. I believe Gina and Celine will be back. They're currently in New York at a trade show. So you'll get to see them back next week. And I only get called in when they're out of the office. So I don't know when I will see you all next, but hopefully soon. Have a wonderful week, and I will talk to you all soon.